Hi folks, Monday morning. Going to try and do a quickish one today because I didn't do my normal stuff of charity shops. I'll buy this, that and the other. And there weren't much around, to be honest. But I found out where there's a new charity shop, well, new to me. So I should be looking in there. Start with a cup of tea. That's the boy oath. It's a good start to the week. The mug, ceramic, we have a ceramic 6-legged bug on it with 2 little boggles at the top. Don't know what it is. Spider bug. You can't hold it like ordinary cup neither. Oh yes. Right, what have I bought today? Well, the sweet bugger all really. So I'm going to show the 2 bits I bought and then 1 or 2 bits that you can do coming up to Halloween, because it's all going to be in the stores now, and you can buy stuff and think, yeah, I'll do that with that, and that's probably what it's made for. But some of us look at it and go, I can do that with that also. So what I'm going to do is, as Halloween's coming up, if I can find anything of any use, and do my usual trick of I'm buying that, but it's going to turn into that. I'll show you, and it's up to you. One of the bits I bought today though was these. I've got some already. Pull that, so that you see my cleavage. Pull my collar up. Yeah, one's there. This is so I'd already bought a packet. Charity shop, they were £1 a packet. This was the second one and last one. 6 in a packet. Really, what other, the bloody curtain rings. But the solid metal, and they got that lovely attachment on it, if you can see that. And that's what this one is. I've got itchy tash. There's a little bracket on there I got from a hardware store. It's a little bit of a D-ring, and if you pull the D-ring out of the bit it's in, whatever you call it, you can just slip that on, and then you push it back in and squeeze it together again, and it hangs like that. Others you can actually put onto these sort of things, so these hang like that, and then when you go round, people think most of your life you're bloody tied to a wall or something, which is far from it. But the novel. So yeah, that they were £1 for 6, so I weren't going to bloody just leave them there. Other thing today, what do I normally buy on a Monday? Well, I don't normally buy this one, but I buy similar things. It's an original. Yeah, it's an original Rocky Horror Picture Show soundtrack. I think there's a couple of different covers, and I got this one because it makes a change from, I'm not sure what's on the other one. Is it the big red lips? But generally whenever you see some, it's the big red lips. But I like that one, and it's sort of it's dull in a way.
It's just a jump to the left. With your hands on your hips.
There you go, Rocky Horror. What track did you think I was going to fricking play? Put up with it. Okay, coming up to Halloween. So looking at one or two things you can do with bits that you buy. Couple of things today. And then if there's anything I see that I can buy for Halloween that I'm maybe going to make something else out of, I'll probably put that up. So you can go with some of these ideas. You don't have to. But let's have a look. Coming up, I looked around at my place, had a look at bits I've got around. Just going to do two things today. One, if you follow my finger there, see flowers in the background. This time of year you're going to get those a lot cheaper. You'll get shops that be selling individual lilies and different sorts of flowers that are a bit gothy and that. Some of the shops that sell silk and all that, silk flowers, will probably sell them a little bit cheaper now for Halloween. But yeah, lilies. I think they're the Aran lily. I think they're the what I always call the funeral flower. You'd always see them at funerals, on wreaths and on coffins and all sorts of things. Big white ones, big sturdy white ones. Anyway, so yeah, you can get those. You can bring them back, stick them in a vase, and then after Halloween stick them away. But just giving you one or two ideas what I do. One, my bedroom is fairly gothy. The bed's all black, all laid out in black. So a bouquet of those, make it up, and the bed's made, it's all in black. You just lay them on the bed, and it gives that nice sort of finish to it, really. So you can do that. That at the back is a wall vase. It's a tall glass one, hole in the back that you can, at the top, you can fix to the wall. So I always find corners pretty bleak, and bleak. So I'll get there, it's full of, that's not silk, that's sort of not plastic, it's a sort of rubberized, it's a very nice sort of textured sort of material, and they keep the shape and everything, and if you want you can just shake them around in water or something to clean them, and they'll dry very quick. In the corner there, over there you'll probably see a picture, over in the corner there, again, it's a bleak corner, so it's full of, I'll put it full of silk ivy. Most of it I should have imagined I got from charity shop, but it's hanging there so it comes down a bit of a bouquet shape. Silk, or there's some of those out of that material, there's some silk, but there's the Aran lilies, there's white lilies that are a little bit more floral, and there's one or two lilies that are sort of a purpley colour, black ribbon, everything, and that just hangs in that corner to fill it out a bit, really, so it doesn't look a bit bleak in the corner. I find corners bleak. There's a couple of things you can do with flowers if you want to use them all year, but yeah, use your imagination. There's lots of things you can do. If I didn't have a lot of this stuff on my coffee table, I would have a little bouquet of probably 2-3 lilies sitting on the top of there, just to give it that bit of ambience. So flowers, and yeah, roses and everything else. if I come across these things and I do something with them that I'm going to keep for all year, I'll put it up. The other thing, you get this every year, the tablecloths, the lace. Some are lace, some are lace looking, but I don't know what they actually are. I think they're just stamped out in the tin. But you know, you get them, some are in the shape of cobwebs, some are that shape, but they got cobwebs on them and they got skulls and whatever. I just wanted to show you one or two things I do with those and have all the year. And with curtains, you get lace curtains, some are plain, some are got sparkly bits on. In the hall I've got black with sparkly bits on because it is dark out there. I don't use a light, I have a small one at the end, so if you ever walk down my hall, it's dark apart from the light at the end. So a bit of ambience there. It's a bloody lovely word for money, isn't it? Ambience. So yeah, bits I do with lace curtain, mainly that I get Halloween time. If you look at this picture, this is 2 little square £1 each table covers. If you have a look, put them on there just with drawing pins, and if I'm right, yeah, put them on with drawing pins and then just go and paint over, either paint or with a felt tip, do the drawing pins black so that you ain't got them standing out. But that's how you can mask a wall, a small wall, and make it something you probably like rather than plain. But it's, yeah, 2 little tablecloths. If you look at the window, there's two black curtains. The bit that goes like that, the big main bit, was I don't know if it was a woman's shawl or what it was, with frilly bits along it. I just put it there, did that. So that was behind the curtain like that. And then there's, if you look, there's layers of lace curtain. If you can get it different colours, you lay one layer, another layer behind it a little bit longer, another layer a little bit longer. If you put a layer a little bit behind, you can make it go up and down like that, whatever. It's up to you. But it just makes it look a little bit different by using little bits that you can buy Halloween time. The other bit I mentioned, the hallway, I'll show you a little bit of video, but it's not going to be in your face because, like I said, it's never that light there. What I do is you put one curtain across the hall and then you sweep it over like that, hang it down, and then the next one sweeps that way, hangs down, next one, they alternate, so they're doing that down the hall. And I think it's probably about 4 hanging at different things, and it just gives you that bit of a mood when you're walking up. It's just not a plain hallway, you're walking under these falling curtains and everything. So yeah, you can do that. I didn't take photographs or anything, but on the doors where you got your door, you can put it across the top, sweep it that way and down there, and it just takes that door shape away. So that, then 1 or 2 bits, when you buy either in a square or whether it's You could get runners. You could get it in different shapes. Some of the table runners are fantastic. You can use them. You run it on your table, or if your bedroom's pretty gothic, run it along your dressing table and down the sides, because they have nice ends to them. Lots of things you can do with those. But then the lace, the little lace cloths, I'll probably cut down the middle, so I've got two that have got one end like that and then straight. And if you have a look, picture coming up, that shows you the dressing table in the bedroom, where I just drape it over the dressing table mirror. You can drape it over big pictures, lots of things. It's up to you what you drape it over. You can sit there in a chair and drape it over yourself and look like Mrs. Avisham in Great Expectations. But you can drape it over things, and if you look at the picture, that's the picture of what I call the 12 o'clock clock, because it's a good clock, it works, the pendulum goes. Never look at it, so I thought, why mess with it? So it stopped at 12 o'clock, it's the 12 o'clock clock. And it's very Victorian style, so I draped the black net over the top. And the point of draping things over clocks, mirrors, drawers, whatever you feel that you can drape it with, sort of takes you back to the Victorian period of mourning. Somebody died in the family, that have a period of mourning, and things were draped to let you know the family was mourning. There were draped mirrors, there would drape this, there would drape that with lace and whatever, and they would drape themselves. Yeah, women would wear lace things that sort of black. For, I don't know what the period was. I don't know whether they mourned for a year or what. But gives you that lovely memento mori Victorian darkness, but you can have it there all year. So it's just other little bits. Yeah, you can buy them and you can stick it on your coffee table for Halloween and then fold it away. You might want to keep it on there all year, but think as well, there's lots of other things you can do with it. Lots of things. So that's about it really, but what I'll do is Halloween's more or less here now, and I will be buying bits, and if I see stuff that I think, yeah, I'm buying that because I can do that with it, I'll show you some of the bits that I'll do with it. So sometimes it makes it, or it takes it from this sort of fairly boring thing to something with a little bit more meaning, and you can actually turn it into something that people think, bloody hell. And on that note, I don't think I'll buy it, but in the charity shop today, in the window for £8, 2 dolls, but one's a boy with sort of a fair bit of hair, and he's just got the ambience of a ventriloquist doll. And I thought, should I, shouldn't I? I might buy it, and when I buy it, it won't become a ventriloquist doll because I can't fricking do it, can I? Perhaps I'll put a big moustache on here that you can't see my mouth moving. Alright. But yeah, I think I could turn that into something that would get people going. Oh, I don't know. You can draw the mouth bit in where it looks like the mouth will move and everything, and you can freak the eyes up a bit so it just looks like starey eyes and that sort of thing. You'll have to keep watching and see if it happens. Knowing me, I'll say I'll leave it. If it stays there, I shall buy it. If it goes, I weren't meant to do it. So anyway, folks, have a good Monday. I'm going to bug myself. Oh, that's a lovely cup of cold tea. So have fun. Yeah, Halloween's coming up. Buy all the usual stuff, but again, look at stuff, think, hang on, what can I bloody do with that I wouldn't normally do? And you might surprise yourself and make some bloody good stuff that is worth keeping there all year. So have fun.